Hey everyone. So I got the new Hot Toys 89 Batman after the last video that I made talking about this figure. I said that I didn't think I was gonna get it because I felt like the DX09 was the better figure, and I already own the DX09 with a custom cape. But I just got curious. I felt like I needed to see it for myself because there were some videos that I was watching and it didn't look too bad in some of the videos that I saw, and then there were others where it looked horrendous. So I thought, yeah, maybe if I get it, maybe it just looks different in person, because a lot of people were saying that it looks different in person, that it looks better in person. So I had an opportunity to get it, and so I bought it. I didn't get the deluxe edition. I bought the regular one, which you can see the box is different. It's not as tall, and the art here is different. I actually think the art in this one is actually better than the deluxe one. I like this one more. But I'm not gonna go over the whole accessories and swapping out the mouse plates or anything like that. There's plenty of videos showing that. I just want to give my quick thoughts about this figure now that I have it and I'm looking at it. And I will say it's not as bad as I thought. It's not as bad as some people made it out to be. The camera definitely picks it up very differently from how you see it in person. As for the likeness, I do see Michael Keaton in this. In that cowl, I do see Michael Keaton. The likeness is better on the DX09. I want to clear that out. But you can still see Michael Keaton here. It doesn't look bad. And when you put the bloody faceplate, there's no doubt that is Michael Keaton. It looks even better. As for the textures on the body, the camera still seems to pick up a lot of the textures. And you do see them. It's not like you can't see them. But they don't look as bad either. It doesn't look as bad. I say again, still the DX09 does look better with that faceplate. I mean, not the faceplate, with the body does look better on the DX09 as well. So there's that. The thing that I do have the biggest issue with is that cape. I do not like this cape at all. It's like a nightmare to try to have it draped nicely. This is for me fiddling with it for a while, and even still, it doesn't look too good. I don't like the fact that it even looks like it's short. It doesn't look like a very long cape either. It's not a cape that I do like, and calling it a big improvement over the one that came with the DX09 is a stretch, to be honest with you. The only good thing about it is that it doesn't look like it will start cracking over time. That's the only thing. Everything else does not feel like it is an improvement. It is still a messy cape. I do not like it at all. I don't feel that is the cape that we were shown on the prototype, which is another thing I want to mention. The prototype, I still believe that looked way better than what we are seeing here. And I did mention that in the last video, and I still believe that is true. The figure that they showed us last year with the prototype is not what I'm seeing here at all. The likeness over there was way better. Like that one, the version that we saw last year looked like an actual 2.0. This does not feel to me like a 2.0. It is not a bad, but I will say it's not a bad option. If you're somebody that has this on pre-order and you don't have the DX09, yeah, it is a good option to have still. My recommendation would be to get a custom cape for it. That would give it more life. But if you have the DX09, unless you really want to have it, you know, you can have it. I'm not here to tell you what you can or can't do with your collection. If you're curious about it, then, you know, it's your choice. I was curious about it and I got it. But with that said, I will not be keeping it. I am gonna return it. This thing came damaged. We'll show you here. See, this piece here is missing. Yeah, right out of the box, it's missing. And see, look, I just moved the cape a little bit, and already it's like a mess. Really dislike this cape. But yeah, because of that damage, and you know, I don't have the part either that broke, so I'm just gonna return it. But yeah, just wanted to share some quick thoughts about this, and the conclusion is that it's not as bad. When you look at it in person, it actually looks like a good figure, but it still doesn't look better than the DX09, and it doesn't compare to what we saw last year. It just isn't. This is not the cape that we saw with the prototype. You can watch videos right now on YouTube that showed it last year, and even pictures. And that cape was draping very nicely. It didn't even look like it had wires. This thing is a mess. The likeness of Michael Keaton looked better than this. The details, even though they're not as noticeable in person, you still didn't see that in the prototype either. That's really all I have to say about this figure. Not as bad, but still not better than the DX09. And it is not a bad option if you really want to get it. You know, tell me in the comments below what you think about this figure. For those who already have it, do you agree with me that it isn't as bad as some people made it out to be? And also, do you really think that the one that we saw in the prototype was way better than this?